Okay, welcome to your pride and ego meditation. This is probably one of my favorite topics. Um, when pride and ego are balanced, they have a really euphoric experience. When they are unbalanced, it is chaotic. And so the goal of this is to focus on that element. Just to give you an idea, the two chakras that are going to be focused on here are going to be the chakra between, your navel and sternum, as well as below the belly button. And so those are really two interesting ones that come to play because there's going to be creation and more of a masculine energy, and that is really where the ego is pulling to rise up that creativity. And so, yeah, I'm really excited for this one, particularly. And so let's get ready. Get into your comfortable position. Um, Again, I always recommend laying down, but if you feel like a seated position is where you're at, that's totally fine. And so I want you to begin to completely calm the body. So I want to bring your heart rate down. So inhale through your nose, 1 for 2, 3, 4, and hold that breath for 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath again for 2, 3, 4. Exhale that for 2, 3, 4. And continue that square. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath for 2, 3, 4. Exhale it for 2, 3, 4. Hold that for 2, 3, 4. And one more time. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath for 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath for 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold it one more time for 2, 3, and 4. And now that your heart rate has decreased, take a notice on how your body feels. And so I want you to think of warmth. So think of fiery warmth. And it's actually going to start at the bottom. So think of your feet becoming nice and warm. And that warmth is going to disintegrate all the tension you have in your body. So toe by toe, let them warm up and completely drop. Let your feet warm up and drop. Let your ankles become warm and melt into the ground. Let it travel up your legs to your kneecaps and watch your kneecaps dissolve. Watch it escalate up to your thighs and into your hips. And just for a minute, feel that fiery, energetic burn into your head. Watch your back dissolve. Watch your belly button float into the ground. Bring it up to your chest. Let your shoulders roll back. Let your entire back fall into the ground and sink. Let the heat go through your arms to your fingertips. And one by one, let that energy travel through your pinky. Release that. Let the energy travel to your ring finger, middle finger, release. Pointer finger, release. Your thumb, release. And one more time, send the energy to your hand to completely release and find comfort. Now, let the energy go back up to your arms, to your shoulders, and let it hook back a little more to your neck. And find complete release. So let your head really drop to the ground. And now think of this warm heat going all the way through your hips. So let the heat travel up through the jaw and melt it. Let your tongue drop off the roof of your mouth. Let your eyes begin to sink. Let your eyelids get light. So instead of squeezing them, let them get light. Let your forehead begin to drop into the ground. Back of your head relax. the heat just traveled all the way up. I want you to make it travel all the way down. So feel this energetic heat coming from the crown head to your jaw. Every moment, check that relaxation you have throughout your entire body. Let it go through your neck. Let it dissolve through your arms to your fingertips, back up through your arms, down into your belly, then your hips, and your legs. And now, put all of the energy from your sternum all the way down to your pelvis. And think of your entire belly being on fire. Think of heat and electricity and all the energy going to your belly and into your hips. And now, pull out your TV screen. I want you to take the remote next to you and turn on that TV screen. I want you to picture yourself in your best accomplishment. And whether that is a child, and whether that's family, marriage, a job, a degree, I want you to picture yourself at your full bliss. Where is your best accomplishment? And I want you to find pride in that. And now rewind on the TV. Where did that accomplishment start? So I want you to look at the very start of what that accomplishment looked like and where it all started. And now slowly hit play, and you are going to travel from start to finish of the accomplishment. I want you to observe the downs, the ups, the dark, the light, and everything that led up to it. And now that you see that your ego and your pride can be what rises you up to accomplish greatness, I want you to think of a moment that you lost control. And so in this moment, it could be a moment you lost control with a job, a relationship, situation, friendship. But really dive into where you lost control. And now, why did you lose control? We lose control when we feel our ego is under attack. And so when our ego is under attack, we create invisible barriers. Barriers hurt to people on the other side. And so for a moment, find where your ego and your pride has escalated to damage. And so now you have the screen, both where your ego has saved you and has risen you to accomplish greatness, and where it has become damaging, and where it has created chaos and become your own enemy. And so I want you to turn off the TV of chaos and embrace. I want you to picture someone that's where ego has given you. I want you to picture the place in which you are stuck. So on your TV screen, I want you to picture exactly where you are right now. And what is it that you are holding yourself back? What is it that you're afraid to let go? Our ego is only at play when we are afraid to get hurt, when we are in damage control and prevention. And part of ego is creation. So whatever it is you would like to create, whether happiness or a lifestyle, surrender your ego for it. Think of the color green. Find full acceptance and love. Think of accepting it in the chest. Now, so whatever the creation that can be designed, I want you to press with it. So in this next TV screen, the place you want to be, the person you want to be, the goals you have, picture yourself in it. Picture yourself at your happiest place. Hasn't happened yet. Picture where you feel place. I want you to feel it. It is at your hip. And instead of the upkeep and the flow, I want you to think of every way you can get to that end goal. And that end goal is accomplished with the rise of the ego. And now that your belly is so warm and so on fire, I want you to send it off. And so with every inhale, take the creation, take the ego, and to exhale it, let it funnel through the heart with love, through the throat with communication, through the eyes, seeing what we cannot yet see. Most importantly, release it through the crown of your head. So begin to inhale. Take that fire, let it travel all the way to the crown of your head. Just for a few minutes, I want you to cycle through that. I want you to take the heat of creation in you and let it cycle through love or communication, through the exploration of the sense, and let it out through the crown of your head, as the crown of your head opens as a lotus. And now, find gratitude. So find gratitude that you can be the creator and the rise in your own story. Find gratitude that you were able to accomplish whatever you did. Most importantly, the story you played, your very first screen, where you watched yourself travel from 0 to 100 on your best accomplishment, find gratitude. Find gratitude in that journey as you created purity, as you created greatness, and you used your ego to push yourself through it. Find gratitude in your worth. Find gratitude in the love that you have for yourself. Find gratitude in the amazement of the connection between mind and body. Because it is our mind that leads us and our body follows. It is a subconscious and conscious mind that create. It is the ego of the body that executes. And so make a plan of action on your next goal, on your next accomplishment, whatever it is that you are chasing, bring it present. Find contentment in the present moment instead of the end. Our ego chases the end. I want you to find warm green light in where you are now in that part of the journey. And now with a big inhale, send off that gratitude. And instead of being into yourself, I want you to send that gratitude to somebody else that is struggling. So picture that person that is struggling and send them with gratitude. Send them with pride. Most importantly, send them with love. Love and ego work better together than apart. And begin to take deeper inhales, exhaling through the mouth, inhaling ego and exhaling with love. Begin to expand your chest nice and wide with every inhale, filling the belly, and exhaling, release it. And slowly begin to rock your head side to side. Roll your shoulders back. Maybe you rock your hips side to side. Roll your wrists and your ankles. Maybe wiggle your fingers and your toes. Whenever you're ready, roll over to your side. Find yourself in that fetal position. And for a minute, sit there. It is okay to be soft and hard at the same time. It is okay to have anger and love at the same time. The beauty of feminine and masculine is that you can have both. And so ego can be taken over very quickly. So for a minute, sit here in this fetal position. When you're ready, use your opposite hand and push yourself off the ground into the seated position. Whatever it was you imagined yourself in your greatest, I want you to inhale with gratitude and exhale, send love to somebody else. I want you to really for a minute think of somebody that is truly suffering or struggling. And I want you to send all of that rising feel that you experienced to them. I am ever so grateful. I got to do this meditation with you. Namaste. And if you haven't noticed, it's becoming a pattern to accept, to acknowledge, to let go and gain everything. That fear, stress, and anxiety, and ego and pride can take over. Fear of ego. We live in fear so that we avoid getting hurt or and we protect our ego at all costs. And so these meditations are really beginning to form into one another. And so if you feel like some of them are lingering, please go back to them before you move on. And namaste. Have a wonderful, beautiful day or a wonderful, beautiful night.